Hi, welcome folks here to another episode. Here we're just going to be discussing NMC registration, especially I want to touch on English requirements because a lot of people are confused about it. What do I need? What do I not need? How can I spend less money when applying for NMC, the whole process, and what are the shortcuts through it? And I'll touch into it. And if there's anything that you feel that I haven't touched on, just pop a message on the within the video, the comment section, and I should be able to answer it. So let's jump straight into it. I'm just gonna be opening up something on my computer, don't mind. So the camera is this side as usual and the screen is this side, so I'll be working on the screen, so that's why I'm faced this side. All right, let's open up just like a generic website, and I'm just hoping that my camera will not be covering anything. No, I'm not done. No, I'm just gonna keep it somewhere here just to make sure that it's not covering and it's not in the way of anything else that I might be chatting about. Alright, so these are just some pages that I've had open. I'm just gonna close them so we get to the let me run through this quickly. Candidates, actually it's not there, it should be here. Yeah, just so I go through. Let me search in my drive. So I just run through this because some candidates that reach out to us might receive this, and some of you do read it, some of you don't, but I'm just gonna cover it here. So there is this section here that speaks about the whole NMC process. So first of all, you create an account. So if you go to NMC, actually I have a link in here as well, which is gonna be here, which is just click that and then you open it. You pop up like a new page here, and then in here as well I've included I've taken screenshots just because a lot of people don't get it what it actually means. But where you start off, if you use this link to pop into a new browser as well, I'm just gonna close this, so it will bring you to this website here, and just gonna bring you back here again. So once you open it, you should see something like this, which I've taken a screenshot of, which is this, and then there is this start your application process, and then from there on, let's just run through it, because otherwise this are just shortcuts that I've shown people that might, I don't know, just for information really, because people are different, people might comprehend and understand information differently. So I took screenshot just to guide everyone through. Okay, so once you start your process through, just click start your process, and then it should load. Should not usually take that long, but hopefully it should be faster. It's probably just because I'm recording this on my screen, so that's why it's a little bit slower. Eventually when it loads, taking a bit longer. It's probably detecting that I'm recording the screen, that's why it's super slow like this. It should normally not be like this, but yeah, here we are. Just you're ready to check the register. Some people should go through the guidance just so that you know what documents are required of you and what is required of the the evidence that you have to provide. So I'll provide going through that, but if you know that you're a nurse, you have a degree, just go through this. I want to be a nurse, a registered nurse. I want to be a midwife. It's two different things. Okay? Depends. Do you want to be an adult? Usually all general nurses. If you're an ICU nurse, you are whatever other nurse, other specialty, you should go with this. If you are in peds and so forth, children, if you are for learning disabilities, you should go with this. And if you are a registered mental health nurse, you should go with this, especially if you specialize in mental health. So these are the different requirements. Let's, for this example, just go with general adult nursing, just because it's the one that is applied by most people. So let's go with that. I don't want to register the midwife, so I'm just going to ignore this. Understand application information. I believe I can meet the requirements. Yes, you do, because you hold at least a diploma in nursing. And I have not been issued a PIN. No, I have not. Okay, so we proceed. That is just to make sure that you tick all the boxes. So sort of like which country are you based in. I'm just gonna say, for instance, Botswana, just for explanation's sake. Where did you train? I'm still gonna say Botswana. I trained at Boitikinelo. Application registration. Yep. Proceed. I'll see how far this can take me. All right. So it's gonna ask you, and just sort of a summary that you are. This is where you are, and this is where you trained. Yep. I'll say yes, and I'll proceed. And this should be self-explanatory, to be fair, but some people just do not get it, and it will bring you to this where you have to sign up to the NMC webpage. Now this is where that was sort of just like pre-screening basically, so it sees that you meet all the criteria and all that. So you fill out all your details here, your name, your details. This should be exactly where you are. I do understand that some of you that might have watched our video on, if you are from a red listed country, might be wondering, which information do you fill in. This is just exactly as you are, where you are, what you're doing, sort of like where you are working, exactly as such. You fill this out, and then once you've completed your page, I'm just gonna take you back to this. It should sort of bring you back to a site. Just to touch on how much you're gonna be spending, because a lot of people want to know, it's how much do I have to pay. So first up, you have to pay a qualification evaluation fee, which is gonna be £140. And then you pay this. So once you pay this, they will sort of like, it's a scrutiny fee, so that they can sort of like review your application, look into it, and contact the necessary parties that need to evaluate. So they'll send sort of like another message to your council to say, hey, listen, we got this application of this candidate based in this country. They're stating that you're registered with this professions council, which is going to be that council. Can you please verify this? And then they will. Sometimes your local council, most of the time, they will contact you to say that you have received a request to verify. You need to pay a certain fee. It's usually less. I don't know, depending on which country you are from, you might be required. If it takes, usually this doesn't take more than a week. If you submit it within a week, contact your council. Sometimes they do take a while. Sometimes they don't check their emails. So contact them, let them know that you have applied to the NMC. Can they please check that they have received your verification request? Once they do, they send it back. But just before that, you'll be asked to pay this 140, which is the evaluation fee. And then once they receive that, they will invite you to write a computer-based test. They have test centers around the countries, or like in each country they normally have. I know they have in Botswana, they have in Namibia, they have in South Africa, Botswana and Zambia as well. So you'll be invited to write. I think it's a Pearson centers that they have. I don't actually know what Pearson stands for and the rest, because I know like even driving centers in the UK are Pearson centers, so I don't really know what's it about. But yeah, you'll be invited to one of those. You write this, you'll be provided with material on what you need to study or to prepare. You'll be given examples. Most nurses normally pass this, so if you're having trouble, you'll be given a second chance to write, but you'll have to pay £83, just so you know. Okay. And yeah, and then after that you will pay another fee again, which is your health, so that they can request for a verification on your health. I can't really remember how much that is. Yeah, but I know a few nurses I'm working with that had to pay it. Usually they will send a message to your GP to say that we have received this candidate. We just want to confirm that this candidate is in good health, and that they are fine and all that. And then they will send this through back to them, and then that's pretty much it. By then, hopefully you had your interview, because by the time that you complete your CBT, you'll be eligible for interview. So hopefully by then you had an interview, and yeah, that's pretty much most of what goes. And yeah, in case if I have missed out anything else, the later stage, which is the OSCE, is done in the UK once you migrate to the UK. Yeah, and then the registration fee, which you pay once you have completed your OSCE. I hope you will find this helpful, and I hope it has kind of like guided you in, or provided you some sense of direction when you're completing this. And if you have any questions, or if there's anything that is unclear, please just leave a comment in the video, or in the comment section, and then hopefully we'll be able to make another video. I love talking about this, and I'm I've been doing this for a while, not a while, maybe over a year. So there is few avenues that I'm sort of familiar with, and I'm happy to discuss and make videos like this. So take good care and see you later.